My apologies. Huh. Not quite myself just yet. I had the strangest dream last night. A visitor came to me. A vision of unparalleled beauty and power. She told me she was watching over me, protecting me, and that our tadpoles could prove beneficial if we embrace what powers they have to offer. An uncanny apparition. Not entirely sure what to make of it. Very curious. In all my readings on the effects of illithid parasites, I've never come across any accounts of correlating dreams between infected parties. Another unique quality of our predicament, perhaps. Are you inclined to take these visitors at their word? If so, we have far more to learn about the powers at play here. Our ignorance as to the exact nature and intent of our saviors is hardly cause for celebration. I hope your confidence proves well-founded. God knows we could use all the help we can get.
I had the strangest dream last night. There was a visitor promising me protection and all sorts of delicious powers from the parasites in our heads. Given our shared affliction, I suppose you had a similar dream. Excellent. Now we can see what these tadpoles can do for us. Exactly. Waste not, want not. Even when it comes to Mind Flayer parasites. Now, was there anything else?
I had a dream last night. A vivid one. And so did you, judging from the way my tadpole is tingling. Someone came to me and promised to protect me while claiming that the parasite could empower me. Tempting as these powers sound, we should recognize this dream for what it is, the tadpole's little trick. No good ever came from trusting honey-tongued strangers conjured up by illithid worms. I wouldn't advise it. Play with fire, and you get burned. That's always the way of it.
Something the matter? Wait. It hurts. A joyous little affliction that visits me with screaming agony on occasion. I'd be lying if I told you I know what causes it. But don't worry. Can't hurt you. Only me. The wound on my hand. It never quite heals. And sometimes it causes terrible pain to rip through me. It's my burden, though, from Lady Shah. I can feel her influence somehow. difficult to say. Sometimes I wonder if it's supposed to be guiding me, punishing me, testing me. But perhaps it's none of those. Perhaps it's completely random. I'd like to hope there's more to it than that. Some meaning that Lady Shar will reveal to me when the time is right. Until then, all I can do is endure. I cannot say. Not with what I can recall. But even then, it would not be for me to question her will. Lady Shar has her reasons. I don't think so, but you're sweet to ask. Maybe just be patient the next time you see me wince or cry out. It'll pass quickly enough. It always does. Pain is sacred to followers of Lady Shar. Pain will give way to loss and then to the peace of her eternal darkness. You can tolerate a great deal of suffering so long as it has meaning. I know. I felt it. You wouldn't have been able to take it. The artifact has a will of its own. It'd fight back if it didn't want to be with you. I felt it go from me to you. You need its help, just as it needs us. It's still just a box, after all. Might not be possible. It's stubborn that way. Prone to lashing out. Keep it for now. We can all help to protect it.
Well met.
Still alive. So that's progress.
Amigos animados.
Are you ready for the Absolute's mark on your flesh?
Yeah, and then I'll hear her voice.
You're too feeble. Her
Smells
voice
like
is
burnt
a blade.
flesh in here.
It'll cut your brain to bits.
Look at this. That's God's mark. You here to get branded too? Priestess reckons we should get marked up before the next raid. Make sure whoever we're sticking it to knows we're doing it for the Absolute.
Now here's somebody special. The Absolute has touched you, hasn't she? Priestess Gut needs to touch you too. Hold out your arm so I can mark your flesh.
A priestess. One of the leaders, no doubt about it. Let's make her squeal.
What's that? Tell your friend to keep quiet, or he'll lose his good eye. Ready for the fire, are ya? Let's the faithful recognize one another quick sharp. That way nobody'll mess with ya. And it's charged with magic. Ordinary slobs can't see it, only us that follow the Absolute.
Charged with magic? Perhaps that explains the ease with which these goblins submit to true souls.
You ready? Brace yourself. This'll sting. Hold still.
As pain muddles your thoughts, your minds become entangled. A familiar sensation. She, too, carries a parasite. Darkness seems to swallow the temple, leaving you with a vision of the goblin priestess receiving instruction from a handsome young man, one of the chosen. The vision dissolves away. You stand before the goblin priestess in the temple once again. Her faith floods into you, a tide of shuddering ecstasy. Her tadpole nestles within that mania, secure, hidden.
I feel you in there, digging around. Works both ways. And I saw some weird shadows swimming around in your head just now. Maybe I can help with that. Us true souls gotta look out for one another. You've come to the right place. With the Absolute's will, I can fix anything. Let's deal with this in my chapel. It's private. Don't want this lot interfering with true soul business.
Oi! Priestess! Are infected like us. Why do they think they're talking to a god?
Good enough for the Absolute? Come here. I ain't waiting around. Ready to clear your head? Whatever the Absolute tells me to. Don't worry, she loves you. I can tell. Don't want a crowd of gawpers. Everybody else needs to leave. Ready to clear your head? Don't want a crowd of gawpers. Everybody else needs to leave.
Watch your back.
Looking ahead.
Ready to clear your head? Smart. All you need to do is open yourself to the Absolute. and I'll do the rest. Don't want anyone peeping on private matters, so... There we go. Secret and safe. Well, secret.
Psionic feelers creep across your mind, like a pickpocket's fingers seeking flaws in fabric. Sifting deeper, she sees the mind flayer holding a wriggling tadpole to your eye. And then the vision lurches, and you are looking through her eyes as a tadpole squirms into her skull.
Hells! We need to fish that thing out before it eats any important parts of your brain. No. It's messing with your brain. You're seeing things, probably hearing voices too, yeah? No. You ain't leaving till we get to the bottom of this. You could be dangerous. It involves you putting your trust in the Absolute. Simple. You won't regret this. Being a true soul, you know the Absolute don't like to touch nothing unclean. So drink this. It'll purify ya.
You recognize telltale flecks of werejackal blood. It's a potion of sleep.
I ain't deceiving nobody. I'm trying to help. Sweet dreams. I'll see your ugly mug on the other side. Wakey, wakey. Don't bother struggling. You ain't going nowhere. The Absolute wants to know all about that critter in your head. So start talking. Liar! We've both seen the monster that put it there, and I know what happens next. Stop trying to confuse me! You're a liar. Everything's clear since the Absolute chose me. You're the one that's broken. Do you even know who you are anymore? Maybe that's what the creature wants you to think. It's gonna start eating your flesh too, changing you. And eventually your skull will split and you'll cough up a mess of tentacles. Think you're special, do ya? You're not. I'm gonna keep you here so I can see every gory detail and hear every whimper and scream. You're gonna be my new pet, a ferocious squiddy, all for myself.
You test the weight of the chains, looking for weak points. You slip free of the chains.
You ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna split your head open.
Won't work.
Canto Day!
Try something else.
You ready? Brace yourself. This'll sting. Maybe you don't need it. After all, you're special, ain't you? Like me.
She probes your mind, tangling your thoughts with hers. A familiar sensation. She too carries a power. Darkness seems to swallow the temple, leaving you with a vision of the goblin priestess, receiving instruction from a handsome young man, one of the chosen. The vision dissolves away. You stand before the goblin priestess in the temple once again. Your minds brush against one another, but are swiftly parted.
Don't want to get intimate in front of the novices. Fair enough. Got some weird shadows in your head. Maybe I can help with that. Us true souls gotta look out for one another.
True souls are infected like us. Why do they think they're talking to a god?
Wait your turn if you want to get the mark.
Leave me alone. I ain't got time for chatter.
Half the scrubs in here would probably lose their nerve just looking at you. Bunch of drunken layabouts. No me, though. I'm hard as they come, and I'm itching for another fight. Ha! Could do with more like you in my next raiding mob. Keep your blade sharp.
Don't go bothering my pigeon. It's mine. Keep him safe. Listen to him coo. Till I gets hungry or some such. What's it to ya? Then catch one on your own.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Take him for a joke, why don't ya? And don't let the lads snatch him up. No, tell him what they'll do to him. Bring him back when he's all tuckered out. Here's the key. Pigeon's all yours.
Ah, my friend, we can speak freely. I'm in no hurry to take my turn on that spit out front. Perhaps you'd be so kind as to unlock this cage? Curiosity, my friend. It didn't benefit the cat, but it's the foundation of my career. Though, I admit I've hit something of an impasse. Please, unlock my cell. Volothamp Gedam, realm-renowned author, auteur, and tastemaker at your service. Bless you, my friend. I'll wait nicely, but please don't tarry. Over here. Aha! I knew I could count on you, my friend. We mustn't tarry, but I'd hate for our friendship to end here. Please, won't you meet me once we've both slipped the goblin yoke? Smashing! Soon, my friend. Soon we can share a flagon of something liquid and a tale of daring do. I'll slip away when the coast is clear. See you soon, my friend. I simply can't wait to pick your brain!
Poor lad. I could give you peace, you know. But no. You gotta keep silent, don't you? Where do they flee to, you stubborn rat?
Please, stop!
Ah, here to see your friend, have ya? Come and join him if you like.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
The geek snuck in here with his mates, looking for some forgotten thing. Said they ran to some kind of grove. He doesn't want to tell us where it is, but he can't resist forever. We do all the work, and you get to finish him? Bah! Take him! Won't do you any good. He just screams. I should have sent him to Moonrise with the rest, for all the good he's beaten. I want to watch that weird priest next door.
Sounded like he was beating something up. Yeah, beating it good.
What? The prisoner? Please, please. Let me out. There's no reason for this. Halsin, I don't know. He changed into a bear, but I lost sight of him. I don't know if he's still alive. That's all I know. Please, get me out of here. Somewhere underneath the temple, there's a hidden passage. Brian had instructions, but the goblins got him. They said they'd eat him. Please, please, these shackles. I don't want to die. Thank you. Thank you so much.
The lock clicks and opens.
Thank you. I better go before they catch us. I should be able to make it to the Grove on my own. They need to know they're in danger. I don't know. The boss didn't say. He just said some wizard called Leroacan would reward us if we found it. That's all. The Grove. To the east. They wanted to know where we came from. They'll kill everyone. Please, I need to warn them.
Hands off! This one's ours.
Rat's nose twitches impatiently. Her teeth bite air as though it is flesh, but it doesn't sate her hunger.
Oh, I'm watching you. Spike promised that any meat that falls off is mine.
Bet you couldn't make him sing either, could ya? I'd swear he was mute if I hadn't heard him scream so much.
Greetings, child. I've met few aside from goblins here. Ah, are you also here to assist with the prisoner?
Please. The things they do to that man? So crude and primitive. I was invited to teach them. I live for pain and its intricacies, you see. But, alas.
Pain without purpose is a terrible thing. Wouldn't you agree?
I realize this looks strange, but I assure you, it is a most intimate form of worship. You see, pain is a loving thing, but trying to explain it to these goblins has proven. Forgive me, but that look in your eyes, something terrible has happened to you. Because I see those same eyes when I look in the mirror, dear one. We've all suffered in these dark times. It is little wonder you bear scars of pain and anguish. Please, let me alleviate this pain. As the Maiden of Pain, the goddess Loviatar teaches us, through penance, administered by my skilled hand. My work can grant peace and serenity, the likes of which few experience. It will be worth it. I promise.
I must see this. Don't you dare say no.
Oh, I have something exquisite in mind. Both Loviatar and I are interested in how you handle pain, dear one. And should you delight her, you will most assuredly receive her most gracious blessing. Trust me. Simply face the wall, and we can begin. Yes, this will do nicely. Face the wall and let us begin, dear one. Ah! The pain you suffer will cleanse you. Do not fight it. Do not keep quiet, dear one. Let me hear you. Sweet child, while I enjoyed that, I'm afraid your reaction was lacking. To gain Loviatar's favor, every single strike must be met with an honest cry of pain, or perhaps a touch of begging. Nevertheless, thank you. And I pray you've learned from today's little lesson.
I must see this. Don't you dare say no.
Oh, I have something exquisite in mind. Both Loviatar and I are interested in how you handle pain, dear one. And should you delight her, you will most assuredly receive her most gracious blessing. Trust me. Simply face the wall, and we can begin. The pain you suffer will cleanse you. Do not fight it. Your voice sounds so sweet, dear one. Keep going. Pain is proof that we live. Revel in it. That's it, dear one! Let Leviathan hear you! Sweet child, you bore the pain like a true believer. I am proud to have served you this penance. As did I, dear one. Leviatha herself found your performance inspiring. She has deemed you worthy of her blessing. And on a personal note, thank you. That was positively divine.
Looks like that's going to lose.
Grush, I need to see that again. Ask him if you can do the penance thing too. Get in there. We might learn something.
Face the wall and let us begin, dear one. I think you would enjoy... Yes, this is perfect. Pain is proof that we live. Revel in it.
Oh, let me try that fancy whip thing after.
Now is not the time to ask that. Cry out. Embrace it.
I'm not enough here.
That is not what I meant. Tend to your wounds, and we shall continue.
You what? Just bash it somewhere else.
I don't get it. I thought the bleeding was the point.
That's not... Never mind.
Keep your mitts off the prisoner! He's mine! Mine!
Exactly where those adventurers came from.
Once you step down by the pens, Wargie's been getting fat on your kind lately.
Seen this mess? Flaming Fist Thuggo took a chunk out me arm last raid out. Fiercest thing about 'em was the wailing, till we put an end to it. Ain't none can stand against us now. Not with the Absolute in our corner.
I tell you, the
Foul stench of slaughter turns suddenly sweet through the rat's nose. Blood smell, life smell. Not like the great hollow below, which smells only of death.
to be looking at any of us for.
You feel the rat twitching on the edge of panic. Something waits in the great hollow below. You feel the rat twitching on the edge.
Be happy they didn't throw you to the spiders yet.
Heading to see our new pet. It didn't seem easy, I'll give it that.
Do you think the dwarf is ready yet?
Steal something, or act the bollocks, will ya? I'm itching to throw someone in the brig. It'll be fun, I promise.
Here to see the bear? Just follow the noise. Wargs have been going crazy for it. Just hope these scraps will satisfy the bunch when they're in this state.
Either cause some trouble or bugger off. Ain't got time for boring. See? It squealed! Hit it again!
Keep your hands steady, Three.
Stop them! Free me!
Again! Again! Make it squeal again.
We're juicing it up. The beast came in here with those robbers, killed Dink and Mince too. Boss is thinking of serving it to the wargs.
And it makes funny noises!
We made it squeal.
Look, you'll see! Give me that rock! I'll show ya!
you're also, yes, of course.
A shadow swims across your vision, and a familiar voice tells you to be calm. You are loved.
But I want to hear it squeal.
One. That's a true soul you're talking to. Show some respect.
Sorry, sir. I'll open the cage for you.
Good. Now they die. So be it.
And the nose. See?
Keep your hands steady through.
Stop them! Free me!
Again! Again! Make it squeal again.
It's staying right here. The beast came in here with those robbers, killed Dick. Boss is thinking of Sir.
Yeah!
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Oh, you're also,
A shadow swims across your vision.
One.
Sorry, sir.
Good. Now they die. Time for blood.
the nose!
anymore.
Tend to your wounds, and we shall continue.
I don't get it! Ain't I supposed to be wounded?
We have been over this twice.
Obey the drow, serve the absolute, and you
Where am I needed?
Nobody's gonna push us around anymore.
Your long pig started squealing yet? Because if you're drinking, job must be done, yeah?
As good as, boss. Got a professional working on it right now.
That's a fact. Also, for your sins, plenty of
Never a dull moment.
Put your arm in it, Three. You want to grow into a weakling? You're gonna be a hunter, so shut.
See? It's squeal.
Keep your.
Stop!
Again! Make it his bob. Yeah!
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Oh, you're also. Yes, of course.
A shadow swims across your vision.
What?
Good. Now they die. Time for blood.
I wonder if this is worth the cost. to the fray.
Let my enemies in.
Break them.
Time to push my luck again. Don't waste a step.
That won't work.
This is my time. Today you fall.
Again. Try something else.
time to press ahead.
Battle favors the fearless. Two steps at a time.
Over here.
Pardon the viscera. One should cherish all of nature's bounty, but goblin guts are quite far down the list. You aided a bear without knowing if it would savage you. A true friend of nature. Or perhaps a lunatic. Either way, I owe thanks. I am the druid Halsin. Yes, but just Halsin will suffice. Unbecoming to demand honorifics from the one who saved my hide. Parasites in your head that... You mean you have one of them? Oak Father preserve you, child. You're infected, aren't you? The Mind Flayer's spawn. But something's different. You're aware of the monster inside you. You don't bow to the Absolute like the true souls do. How is this possible? Perhaps. But I wouldn't want to place all my faith in blind luck. You weren't speaking lightly when you said you needed help. Let me tell you what I know. I've been studying these parasites for a while now. Ever since I discovered these so-called true souls are infected with them, someone is using very powerful magic to modify these tadpoles. They're using them to exert control over the infected. I'm sorry to say, I can't undo that magic, which means I can't cure you. But that doesn't mean I can't help. I didn't find what I came here for, a way to remove the tadpoles, but I found the next best thing. I found out where they come from. That must be where these enchantments are placed on them. And it's where you'll find your cure. I overheard that the cultists are sending all of their captives to Moonrise Towers. Innocents go in, true souls come out. Given that all of these true souls are infected, it has to be the source for this magic. If you want to find a cure, you must head there and discover how the tadpoles are being manipulated. I wish I could. But there's still work I've yet to finish. Blood I've yet to spill.
I've no right to ask more of you. But if you could help me, I'd be free to join your journey to Moonrise. I cannot allow these butchers to threaten my grove. The natural order must be protected. My thanks. If you prevail, I'll owe you the debt of a lifetime. Rare is the beast that survives decapitation. Help me eliminate the Drow Minthara, the Hobgoblin Draw Ragzlin, and that perversion of a priestess, Gut. They are the ones holding these parasites together. Remove them, and nature will cure itself. Be warned. My presence could make things more difficult. I can only restrain my bear form so much. I won't be able to help but attack goblins. If I join you, we'll likely have to slaughter this entire place. You may want to use discretion when approaching the goblin leaders. So be it. May Sylvanas lend us nature's fury.
Those ringleaders still draw breath. We must end them. Those ringleaders still draw breath. We must end them.